$900,000 can buy back your time. It cannot tell you who still has a claim on it. At 1:52 on a Tuesday afternoon, your security badge opens the employee entrance of a grocery distribution center. Luis looks up from a jammed conveyor and then at the clock. Thought you were off. You were. 7 hours earlier, you were sitting alone in a diner with no alarm behind you and no shift ahead. Your phone showed a portfolio balance just under $900,000. In the model, a 7.7% year would add about $69,000. Your job pays $61,000. For the first time, the warehouse needs your time more than you need its money. By 2, you have given the day back. This is a composite life built on a declared simulation. 32 years, monthly contributions, rising from $125 to $1,500, a 7.7% average after modeled fees, before taxes and inflation. The number is plausible. The outcome is not promised. The harder question is not how you became free to leave. It is why leaving lasted less than a shift. 32 years earlier, the distribution center is cold enough for a jacket in July and loud enough that most conversations happen in nods. You are 28, working second shift, when your daughter Maya slides a yellow index card into your lunch bag. Saturday, pancakes library ducks. She is 7. Every Friday, she makes a plan for the hours she thinks belong to both of you. At 9:40 that night, the night supervisor asks who can cover Saturday. The freezer line is short 2 people, 8 hours at time and a half. You look at the card, then at the rent notice folded behind it. You raise your hand. During your break, sitting on an overturned milk crate beside a vending machine, you enroll in the company retirement plan, $125 a month. The first deduction will come out before you can change your mind. On Saturday, Maya eats pancakes with her mother. The yellow card stays in your wallet because throwing it away feels worse than missing it. The first contribution does not make you wealthy. It turns one small piece of the future into something the present cannot spend. 3 years later, the account shows $5,024. Maya is 10. The yellow card has softened at the corners. You have made some Saturdays and missed others. You are not an absent father. You are a father whose availability always arrives with an asterisk. When a scanner fails, they call you. When a truck arrives late, they call you. When somebody else's child has a fever, you say yes because somebody once covered for yours. The account rises slowly, so do the deductions. At year 8, it holds about $29,000. Maya is 15. She no longer leaves plans in your lunch bag. One Friday, you ask what she wants to do Saturday. She shrugs, without looking up from her phone. I already made plans. The answer should feel ordinary. Instead, it lands like a door closing quietly in another room. That night, you find the yellow card while looking for your forklift certification. You almost show it to her. You put it back. By year 14, the account is close to $100,000. Maya graduates from high school in a blue cap that keeps sliding to one side. You arrive with your orange safety vest still under your jacket. The ceremony has started. She sees you at the back of the gym and lifts one hand. Later, when you apologize, she says, "I knew you'd make it." You both pretend that sentence contains no history. The account is growing. The person you first wanted time for has learned not to build plans around it. 8 years later, Maya calls while you are clearing a pallet alarm. She took a job 3 states away. That's good, you say, because it is. She tells you the moving date. You ask why she did not mention the interview. There is a small pause. I didn't know when you'd be free. Nobody raises their voice. That is what makes it stay with you. That same year, the portfolio has reached roughly $304,000. Then a market decline similar to 2022 cuts about 18% from the screen. Almost $55,000 disappears on paper. You stand between two loading bays with your thumb over the button that would move everything to cash. One loss looks like nearly a year of your labor. 32 years suddenly looks like a very long way to be wrong. Then your phone lights again. A photo from Maya. Cardboard boxes in a new apartment. She is smiling. You put the phone away without selling. The loss is financial. The distance is not. Only one of them can recover by leaving the account alone. The contributions continue. 125 becomes 300, then 600, then more. Raises, overtime, and later promotions do most of the work. The model reaches about $900,000 after 32 years. Roughly 1/3 came from what you put in. The rest came from money that had enough time to produce more money. Then, at 11:13 on a Sunday night, two lines sit beside each other on your laptop. Job, 61,000. Modeled portfolio gain, about 69,000. You check the formula twice. The gain is not cash in your checking account. Another year can reverse it. But the comparison changes the calendar. You take Tuesday off. No appointment, no trip, no one waiting. Just a day you no longer have to sell. At 7:31, you sit in the diner and reach for your wallet. The yellow card slides out with the bank card, pancakes, library, ducks. You take a picture and send it to Maya. Finally using this. Her reply arrives 23 minutes later. You still have that? Then another message. Back to back today, can I call tonight? You order pancakes. They take 9 minutes to eat. The old library branch has moved, so you drive to the new one and walk through 2 floors without choosing a book. At the park, the pond is smaller than you remember. You stand beside it until checking the time becomes embarrassing. By noon, you are home. The card is on the kitchen counter. The entire afternoon is still unclaimed. For decades, work gave every hour a problem, a person, and a finish line. Freedom has removed the assignment without replacing it. At 1:47, Luis texts, "Conveyor 4 down, we're stuck." At 1:52, your badge opens the employee entrance. Luis hands you a wrench. "Thought you were off." "I was." The machine is loud. The problem is specific. Somebody notices immediately that you arrived. A day without obligation is not automatically a day with purpose. Maya calls at 8:14 that night. You do not tell her you went back. She is still looking at the photograph of the yellow card. "I used to make one every Friday," she says. You laugh. "There were maybe 4. There were 26. She does not say it to hurt you. She sounds surprised that you do not know. From somewhere behind her, a child asks where the blue shoes are. Maya covers the phone and answers. Your granddaughter Nora is 7 now. When Maya returns, she says, "Wednesdays have become difficult. School ends at 3:10. Her meeting runs until 4. The neighbor who helps is moving." Then she stops. "Are you actually serious about taking time off?" You look at the safety vest hanging over the kitchen chair. "I think so." "Could you get Nora next Wednesday?" "Not forever, not retirement. One Wednesday." 3:10, Maya says. She notices. Who's late? The following week, your supervisor asks whether you can cover an extra shift. For 32 years, overtime has sounded responsible. This time, you say no before explaining why. At 3:06 on Wednesday, you are standing outside an elementary school holding the same yellow card. Nora runs through the doors, sees you, and changes direction without slowing down. In the car, she notices the card. "What's that?" You tell her it belonged to her mother. At the kitchen table, Nora turns it over and writes 3 words on the blank side. "Snack library ducks." Mom said you like plans. The second day off is not empty. It has a person inside it. You do not quit the warehouse. You change the terms. 4 days most weeks, no Wednesdays. Fewer emergency calls. Some months the portfolio rises. Some months it does not. None of that decides where you will be at 3:10. At 1:52 on a later Wednesday, your badge is in the glove compartment. Your phone vibrates with a message from work. You turn it face down. Nora is counting ducks badly. She counts one twice and misses two near the reeds. You do not correct her. You start again together. $900,000 did not buy retirement. It bought an appointment the warehouse could no longer cancel. The first free day failed because nobody was waiting inside it. The next one worked because somebody was.